Welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. Today's the day. Training Herblore. We need significantly higher level than this. And that is why we have prepared just so many supplies. Thousands and thousands of herbs farmed by me. All the seeds stolen from master farmers. It's been a whole thing. But they're currently grimy. And that's not how you make a potion. So we're here at the Farming Guild, where we are going to clean all of the herbs between this tool leprechaun and this bank booth. Only problem is, we don't have 85 farming. So we are going to need to boost to get in there. Alternatively, we could have all the herbs cleaned in Narda. But that is 200 GP per herb. And then we need to make them into unfinished potions there too. And we do not have enough coins for all that. Also, cleaning the herbs is very easy. And also does give Herblore experience. So, not really worth spending an extra million plus on that. So first, we need to actually get the herbs out of the bag, because we can't exactly clean them in there. Inventory management via wilderness is what it is. Step into the wilderness, see a person running past and hop worlds. Can't be having that. Nope. Anyone seeing me is somebody that could run back and see what's going on and see 35 mil worth of stuff on the ground. And that is just not what we need right now. Not what we need right now. In the wilderness, destroy the bag, pick up 35 mil off the ground. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think it's going to probably be less by the time we're done here. What with Herblore being a skill that you have to train and experience being worth money. But we're going to have potions at the end, so that'll be something. Let's get a nice price check of all of the Herblore supplies here. 19 mil worth of Raynars. My goodness. Some white berries, Aventos, Snapdragons, Kentines, Limpworts. Yep. 30 mil in supplies. That's a lot. That's a lot. And we are in. It looks like it was the first stew. We actually had an entire inventory before that. But now here we are. In the upper section of the Farming Guild. Very fun. Could have brought stuff for the Celastris tree. Not worried about that right now. Look at some farming XP though. Nice. Let's continue with the diary task. What do we need for this? An axe and a knife? I can probably do that. Well, let me try. Oh, it is always awkward trying to go locations without losing boosts. Harvest these Celastris. There's a Celastris bark. And we can chop it up to complete the Elite, Korend, and Kebos task, and get a battle staff. If I had fire runes, I could alch this, but that's okay. Any stores in here? No. There's stores out there, but not general stores even, so. Either way. We can drop all of this, since we're in here. And we'll drop this battle staff. And these coins. There's still more bark on the tree here, so technically we could come back and get some more battle staffs from it. But especially since there's a whole complication with if you do a different diary task, it messes things up. So that's complete. Don't need to worry about that anymore. Now here we are. Our boost has gone down, but we can still stay here. If we log out, though, we are kicked out of the high-level part of the farming guild. So what we have going for us is the idle timeout set to 25 minutes. So unless we really, really go AFK, we won't be kicked out of here. So now, we need to clean all these herbs, which is as simple as a note, clean the herbs, and use them on the leprechaun to note the clean ones. So here we go. This for a while. You can see what the total number of herbs is here. It's a lot. This does, in fact, give Herblore XP. So there is level 70 Herblore. We can now clean dwarf weeds, make divine super attacks, strength, and defenses after Song of the Elves, and make the plus potions in raids. That's actually one of the requirements for Song of the Elves. The last requirement, in fact. So with that, we have all the requirements for the remaining quests. Besides, I would say, gear requirements. And other supply options. But yeah, 70 Herblore. Also, I have added up all the herbs. It is 7,894. So, yeah. We're going to get a little bit of experience here, cleaning all these. There is all the Cadentines cleaned. We're starting with the smallest stack. That was only 400. It gets more from here on out. 447 Snapdragons cleaned. 540 Quarms cleaned. That's what we're doing here. 676 Aventos cleaned. And now we are on to the big stacks. Over 1,600 for the next two. 1,604 Irrit Leaves cleaned. That is a good chunk of experience, and very easy potions to make. Love to see it. My cat got fat. He's now lazy. He's been... I argue he's been running back and forth with me. One step at a time here, as I go between the bank and the leprechaun. That should have been enough exercise. Alright. So, we're going to need to fix that before we get any more stew boosts again. It's a lazy hellcat. Not quite what you want. 1,662 Harlanders cleaned. And now, there's just one final stack. 2,596 Raynars. And that is all of the herbs cleaned. That took a little bit. But honestly, with just spam cleaning all the herbs, not that bad. Cat's back. Nice and wily. Perfect. And now, Herblore. Here we are in Narda. We got our cash stack, huge pile of vials of water, and all the herbs. Hand them over to Zahur, and bam. Most of the money is gone. So now, we have 7 different kinds of potions to make. A lot of different varieties of things we need to do for that. So we'll start with some easy ones. First up, we are making these super attacks. Here at the Grand Exchange, to unnote things and note the potions by decanting, it is a process. By decanting to 2 dose, making an even number of potions, and having a unnoted 1 dose potion in the inventory, it all works the best. There's other methods here where you have to drop items in order to note with Bob over here. But with this, we just fill the inventory, decant to 2 doses, and it just works. Then we just pop back to the bank, or nearby the bank at least. For whatever reason, we can unnote things from all the way over here. And then we just make more potions, unnote more things, decant, and repeat. We do have 1 extra inventory space we could make here. So I could have kept another set of potions out of the looting bag. But that's okay. This is fine. 71 Herblore. We can make super defense mixes. Yeah, mixes. Not really very good. But the level, that's nice. 72 Herblore. We can now make ranging potions. And that's also the level for dwarf weed potions unfinished, which is kind of a stepping stone to ranging potions, so yeah. Still making the super attacks. We have a lot of them. That is 72. All the irrits turned into the unfinished potions, and then turned into super attacks. Let's decant this all to 4 dose potions. Not like that. Decant this into 3 dose potions. Decant this into 4 dose potions. The whole way this noting system works is a little weird. That's okay. So there's 1,202 super attacks. That is very cool. We had 65 previously. So that is a lot more. And now we need to get more supplies out of the bag. Back to the wilderness, of course. Put my graceful top and bottoms in the house to make space here. I can put on the D-hide that's in. Well, it's not in the bag anymore. It is on the floor. But inventory space. We've got it. And there we go. We even have space to just get the looting bag. Perfect. Since we had 1 extra inventory space that we could have used with that setup, I'm going to bring 2 sets of unfinished potions this time. 73 Herblore. We can make extra strong weapon poison. And by that they mean weapon poison plus. Not plus plus, just plus. But we're probably not going to do that, because that requires coconut milk and cactus spines, and just a very awkward potion. But it is another level. 74 Herblore. Antidote plus mixes and divine ranging potions. Mixes, not useful. Divines, can't get those. Okay. Okay. All the prayer potions have been made. Decant these into 4 dose. We have 1,947 prayer pots. And if we check the bag, we've got another 71. So yeah, that is 2,000 prayer potions. Very cool. Look at the snape grass here. That's 237k worth of snape grass. That's worth dropping over. But now, we move on to the snapdragons. With the snapdragon potions, I'm going to make super restores. And so, I need red spider's eggs. There are a few ways we could go about this. We could go kill spidines. That would require getting sardines, traveling around a bunch, and they're always noted, so we don't have the option of just staying there for a longer trip. So what we're gonna do is just pick up some red spider's eggs down here in the 4th house dungeon. I have to figure out a best route and see how long the respawn on the eggs are. But overall, this is the idea. Might be better off hopping worlds here, if it's going to take this long for the eggs to come back. I doubt very many people are going to be picking up red spider's eggs in the 1500 and 1750 total worlds. Also on these worlds, since at the Grand Exchange it is a hot mess of bots and scammers and all that on the regular worlds. So, avoiding all that. Pretty nice. Going to also have to figure out how many eggs we're going to pick up per trip. An even number of potions in total is preferable. If this is just 2 entire trips, that's probably going to be the most convenient way to do this. And then over here we can recharge our prayer, head to the Grand Exchange, drop half the eggs, get the potions, note them, and all that. Should be pretty simple. Definitely slower than already having a whole bunch of noted red spider's eggs, but super restores are necessary. 75 Herblore. We can make anti-fire mixes, clean torstals, and make mid-tier Noxifer potions. And by that they mean regular overloads in Chambers of Xeric. Not the high-level overloads. That'd be too easy. We are not quite at that level yet. But still, 75. That's a very solid milestone. And there is all these super restores. Get these decanted into 4 doses, and we'll see how many we have in total. 335. And 1 extra dose, which we'll just drink. That's fine. So, Obviously not as many as the prayer potions, but still, very nice. So now, of course, we need to get some more unfinisheds out of the bag. It really is slightly awkward doing this constantly, but it's not like we really have another choice here. I mean, I guess we could just not use a looting bag at all. That'd be something. A completely viable strategy for doing a hardcore ultimate. But this is fine too. Just depends what you're going for. So let's go grab another looting bag. Yay. And there is all these super strengths from the Quarms. Going to be keeping these in the looting bag for instances where using the Dragon Battle Axe special and then fixing all the stats is not ideal. We ended up with a few extra doses here. Let me just drop those. I'll drink it. So 404 super strengths. And we also have a bunch of leftover limport roots, which again, that's worth dropping. Well, dropping over. Yeah. For the Aventos, we are making super energies and keeping them. So what we need to do is go get more mire funguses. Jumping out into the swamp, finding the 3 log spot somewhere around here, right there, and using a blessed silver sickle. Also, since we've completed the Mauritania hard diary, we get double fungi, which is very nice. It's going to speed up this process a smidge. Ultimately, it's going to be very similar to the red spire's eggs and super restores. Collect the same number of resources that we did per run here. About like that. So we end up with an even number. And then we just go to the Grand Exchange, make the potions, note the potions. And we don't use a huge amount of prayer points, so we really don't need to recharge run every time here. But overall, this is going to be very easy. Potentially faster than picking up the spider eggs, since we don't have to hop worlds and run around. Seems pretty quick. That's nice. Just drop some. Make enough space for the Aventos. Make the potions. Etc. Etc. 76 Herblore. We can make magic potions. Don't know if we're really gonna worry about that. But there's also 1,800 total. So that's very cool. Nice and clean number there. I don't think there's any more new total level worlds until 2,000. Not that that's really too useful either, but there you go. Another level. Getting the Mortmire funguses is going very nicely. Very easy. Very cool. Super energies. Complete. See how many we have in total here. Decanted to 4 doses. 507 super energy 4s. That is quite a bit. That's quite a bit. These are going to be very nice later. Get rid of the silver sickle. And let us get the last of our potions. it really has been worth only bringing out a couple potions at a time, just for inventory's sake. Really makes the whole thing a bit smoother. I could have started this off with all of my unfinished potions in my inventory and made like less potions at a time. No reason to do that though. We're fine. Let's go get the last looting bag here. And that is all the super defenses. With that, we now have supersets. Attacks, strengths, and defenses. 304 super defense. Drop that. And 1,000 extra white berries. We went a little overboard collecting these during our farm runs. And that is, again, very worthwhile to drop over. We could keep all of these Herblore secondaries for later, but inventory space, bag space, all that. If we need more, we can get more. That'd be fine. Our final Herblore supplies are Harlander potions. It's not ideal. And we could have probably kept any red spider eggs we had. And we were picking up the red spider eggs, we didn't have extra. So instead, we are going to be making energy potions. But we need to make the chocolate dust. If we put our inventory correctly, we can get the knife and the chocolate bars next to each other. And that will be the best way to do this. Unlike all the other potions, we're just going to be dropping these on the floor. Their value is very low, so not really worth messing around with. Each world here at the Clonomancer's chest, since we have it maxed out, is going to have 50 bars, so not much world hopping. There was also an option of just buying chocolate dust at the True Gnome Stronghold shops. But that required a lot of running back and forth to the bank. That's just not going to work. So instead, we're just going to do this. I'm going to constantly click bank here, which we obviously can't do. And if we want to be a little more AFK, we can let the knife just cut up the chocolate. But of course that is slower. And so, energy potions are going to be flooding the basement. And there is the level we've been going for. 77 Herblore. We can now make staminas, and that is what the super energies were for. That's happening. But more importantly, with 77, we can boost 4 levels. 78, 79, 80, 81 for Ceridome and Bruise. And a +4 Herblore boost is easily attainable with a pie. So that is what we're going to do for making Bruise. We still have 1,400 Harlander potions here. So, just for the sake of having another bag space open, I'm going to use all these up. In the future, I don't know if I'm going to bother with Harlanders. It cost 200 coins to make the unfinished. And they only give like 60 something XP. 67.5. So that's a little expensive compared to other potions. And it's more click intensive because I have to get the chocolate dust. But the chocolate dust is easily obtainable here. You don't have to go pick it up off the floor or anything. So, either way, let us finish our Herblore training. And here is the last of the energy potions. 1,600 of these chucked on the basement floor. There we go. Overshot the amount of experience I needed by over half a level, but that's fine. If I decide to do more Herblore later, that is good. So now, we have gone through all of the potions. So let us crack open this looting bag and see the total value of what we are finishing up with. Wilderness. Destroy. Yes. Okay. So, we still have 6 different kinds of potions here. But we are making a little bit of space in the bag compared to previously. We can pick up everything and have extra space. Oh, very nice. So we started with 30 mil of supplies, made nearly 8,000 potions, and now it's worth 27.5 mil. Honestly, that's still quite a bit. Plus we dropped a few 100,000 worth of extra secondaries and all of the energy potions, which honestly weren't worth much, so meh. So realistically, only went down by 2.5 mil. Not bad. And now we have all these potions. Pretty cool. These potions are going to be useful, of course. Especially the super energies. As we are continuing our Herblore journey, these need to become staminas. And we also need to start working on making Ceradomin brews. And that is toadflax and bird nests. So we can start getting all that together in a variety of ways next time. Goodbye.